The sun's setting here in Snowdonia near Porthmadog, and I'm going to take you through a 15-minute upper body only resistance band workout you can do as a follow along with me. There's a warm-up linked in the description below if you want to do that, but if not, let's get right into it. We're going to start off with a thin band. I'm going to use this red band here, and we're going to do an X band face pull from a seated position. So if you sit yourself down on the floor, you're going to loop the band around your feet. We're going to cross it to make an X in the middle, posture upright, and we're going to pull the band up towards your chin. Let's go. Lead in with the elbows and then back down. You're going to pull up and back. The band's going to make contact with your chin. Trying to have a nice high elbow position, engaging those rear delts and upper back muscles. Okay, next up, I'm going to do a banded press up. And don't worry if you can't do press ups, you could opt for a floor press. If you are going for the floor press, I recommend using a slightly thicker band. If you want to do regular press ups as well, that's another option. We've got 5 exercises in this workout, doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 3 rounds in total. Okay, next up, onto a bicep exercise. So you're going to stand on the band, we're going to take an overhand grip, and we're going to be doing some reverse curls. If you need a slightly thicker band to make it more challenging, grab a different one. Squeezing the biceps at the top, lowering with control, making sure you're not spending too long in the bottom position, because that's where we haven't got any tension. So you can spend almost as long as you like at the top while you're contracting. Low of control, especially that top half. Elbow should be tucked in nice and tight, palms facing slightly down and slightly towards each other. Okay, we're going to go into a tricep exercise. So I'm going to stand on the band with one heel. I'm going to bring the band around behind my head, and we're going to do an overhead extension, keeping the elbows pointing up and together. Get yourself ready to go. Okay, next we're going to do a single arm lateral raise. If you stand on the band with your left foot, take the band in your right hand. We're going to be doing 20 seconds per side with this one, with a 5-second transition in the middle. Just bring your arm up laterally till your arm is parallel to the floor. Hold at the top for a moment if you can, and then lower down with control. If you want to make it harder, you just put your feet wider, Switch sides. And if you want to make it easier, just bring your feet closer together and the band will be stretching slightly less. All right, well done. Take a break now. You've got 40 seconds off to get some water, just let your arms freshen up. So there's round 1 done. We've got 3 rounds in total in this workout, just using those 5 key exercises. I'm going to use a black, slightly thicker band for some of these in this next round, but just make do with what you've got. Obviously, if you've got a selection, you can pick different bands for different exercises, but it can be done with one if that's all you've got. So if you sit back down, hook it round, give me that X crossover. I'm going to go for those face pulls. Leading up and back the elbows, stretching the band as it makes contact with your chin. Onto that banded press up or floor press. Now I'll show you the floor press variation. I'm going to use 2 bands actually for this, and I'm going to get pretty wet and sandy for this one. So lying on your back, okay, onto the reverse curls. Use the black band for this one. So taking that double overhand grip, palms facing slightly towards each other and slightly down towards the floor. Gonna curl up, keeping the elbows tucked in nice and tight. Okay, onto that overhead tricep extension. So I'm going to stand on it with my heel. I'll be bringing the band round behind my head, dropping as low as I can, keeping the elbows pointing up and together. Onto the lateral raise, 20 seconds per side with that 5-second transition. If you're standing on it with your left foot, you should be holding it in the opposite side on your right side. Try and maximize time under tension by pausing at the top, controlling down, but not wasting any time in the bottom position, coming straight back into the next rep. Switch sides. Take a break before moving on to that third and final round, and I want to take the opportunity to tell you about my YouTube channel memberships, which I've just launched. You can become a VIP subscriber, giving you priority comments reply, early access to scheduled videos before anyone else can see them, and some fun custom emojis, and it's a great way to support the channel if you're a regular viewer. This is separate from my TBT virtual studio, which hosts the majority of my exclusive content. I'll link both of them in the description of this video. Let's go for this face pull. Go for the banded press ups this time, but opt for whichever difficulty suits you. Onto the reverse curls now. I'm going to double up the bands for this, try and give myself a bit of a challenge. Onto the overhead tricep extension. Okay, finishing up this workout with those lateral raises, 20 seconds per side with a short transition. Switching sides. And that's it, that's the workout complete. Thanks so much for joining me here in the sunset in Snowdonia. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that and where in the world are you following along from? But don't go anywhere. If you've got 5 minutes, why not try this ab routine right here, and I'll see you again soon.